The wait is over.
Well, they're billing this as the most anticipated movie event of 2008.
Most hyped.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's necessarily true, but why don't we tag along for the ride with the girls from New York and Sex in the City? Let's take a look.
Give me a kiss goodnight. It's the last single girl kiss.
I always knew she'd marry big.
You thought that after the second breakup?
Yep.
After the 15th?
Uh-huh. We broke up a lot.
Should we get you a diamond?
Just get me a really big closet.
The wait is over.
Hello.
Welcome home, baby.
The motion picture event of the year has arrived.
You know me. I don't really believe in marriage. Now, Botox, on the other hand, that works every time.
Sarah Jessica Parker, Kim Cattrall, Kristen Davis, and Cynthia Nixon.
Jeez, honey, wax much?
When you're married, you have a different set of priorities.
I could be on death row and not have that situation.
Life doesn't always turn out to be your fantasy.
200 people?
Don't you
I
mean
want
it?
you. That's what I want.
That's why you need friendships that are real to get you through it all.
This is gonna be good.
Sex and the City.
Well, they stumped up the cash and they got the 4 girls back for the movie, didn't they?
Now, Andre, to say that this is going to be playing to over-enthusiastic, appreciative audiences is kind of an understatement, isn't it? Because of the following that the TV show has.
Very, very eagerly anticipated. And the problem with that cause, and indeed the problem with this movie, is that I feel you can deliver a substandard product and people are still going to be satisfied because it's their first contact with those, their favourite characters for, I don't know, 5 years?
4 years. Well, you know, to be fair, we really should have someone on the panel today who is...
A fan.
A fan.
Because we're not.
We're not. I'm not saying I went along expecting not to like it. I didn't. I was looking forward to it.
But we're not fans, like we don't
But we're not
like
rabid.
it. We just never watched it.
Never really
couldn't
watched
really,
it,
I
not
can't
rabid
really
fans.
understand the popularity of it. It's been away as a defunct TV show, and I can't get over the hype involved
Remarkable.
worldwide for this movie, which I thought, oh, it's just the guys getting together to make a movie on the big screen of a TV show.
But you know,
it's been marketed.
they were leaking stories to all the gossip magazines right back. Soon as everyone thought it was a wedding, there were leaked photos from the set of Carrie in all the different wedding dresses, and it's just roused everybody's interest, and they've made it actually hit the news. So then they're getting all the free publicity.
But what did you think of the movie, Cos?
Well, I was bored. I thought that the characters were all on such downers. That poor old Miranda, was she ever a happy little soul once? Samantha's character, who I remember from the TV show, always thinking she had the best lines and she was just up and
Kim
having
Cattrall.
great fun. It was always interesting. What, she's in a 5-year monogamous relationship and she's unhappy, so how is she going to be at her best? Because she's not going out doing all those things with all those men that she used to be doing, which was what was so entertaining about her character.
And so she ends up doing absolutely nothing. And
Nothing, except flying in all the time.
And
That
that's
was
the
boring.
problem with this movie.
Nothing
happens.
Now, I haven't seen it, and I'm not likely to see it, but is it raunchier than the TV series? I know, you know, they went out there a little bit on HBO and there was a lot of frank
I
discussion.
pushed the envelope
Look,
on TV at the time.
if this show is renowned for its raunchiness, then hello.
Yeah, I
Didn't see
thought they
much of
should
it
have
last
arced
night.
it up a bit.
Well, do you think it's
for the
because,
big
you know,
screen.
we're in such a conservative
Blink
era
and you
now,
miss it.
conservative era now, that they would be going out too much on a limb to make it raunchy? I mean, to make it an R-rated movie with gratuitous nudity in it?
Well, I think that's what it needed.
That's what it needed.
Look, it
And
needed...
I was laughing, Andre, because the millions of women that are going in groups, it's got me thinking, what is the collective noun for a bunch of women going to the cinema to see Sex in the City?
A gaggle.
I think we've got to coin a phrase for it. I've come up with a couple. A crutch of women, you know, like a clutch.
Our producer said some skanks.
A skank of women, which I thought was really mean. Ian. But I reckon that could be a competition that we need to come up with a
Look,
collective
it's so
noun.
eagerly anticipated that people were dressed up for the... And I was speaking to a colleague at work today when I told her that I didn't really like the movie, and she said, and I think this sums up a lot of the anticipation for this movie. Oh, as long as there's plenty of shopping and lots of lovely fashions, I'll be happy.
And you know,
it doesn't cut
Andre,
it for me.
It doesn't work for me either. But also, there's a big wedding being planned in it, and women are nuts about weddings. You only have to mention the word wedding, and people go gaga and weak at the knees and start talking about their own and their friends and the fashions and the clothes and the flowers.
And if you put it in the title, it's a box office hit.
Yeah, well, I don't know,
Wedding
Coz,
planner?
it sounds like a bit of a blight on the
Best friend's
fair of
wedding.
sex there. They have no expectations of this, so they're going to like it.
And not only that, something I came away with was just disgust at having to sit and watch for too long. It was way too long because absolutely not enough happened in it. I just thought if they go out to lunch again, I'm going to poke my own eyeballs out. But the rampant materialistic consumerism that is accepted and a given, you know, the amount of money they were...
Affluenza.
It really made me sick.
Not enough.
That is what is killing the planet, that sort of rampant consumerism.
Not enough happens in Sex and the City for me. Nice fashions and shopping just doesn't cut it. And at the end of the day, it's a boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl story.
And you were
At the end of
saying
the day.
a lot of the gags fell flat. You didn't actually find it funny, did you?
Not at all.
No.
No, and I thought that's the appeal of it, isn't it?
And my soapbox again, one more thing.
One more.
I just thought, so this Carrie that we've seen be all independent and wonderful and works for herself and she's financially secure, she's this. One comment from a stranger in a toilet about a woman who loses everything when the husband loses interest. Oh, because she didn't marry him and so it's a boyfriend. He loses interest, locks her out of the apartment, suddenly this woman's got nothing.
Spoiler
Gets
alert.
Carrie thinking, oh my goodness, I'm all insecure, I'm all in a dither, I'd better get married. This is the same character? It just doesn't seem like something she'd do.
Scoring time.
I'm going to get hate mail. It just wasn't interesting and it wasn't funny and it wasn't good enough. I'd see it on video.
Wait
No,
for
I wouldn't.
DVD for me
Would
too.
you really watch it on TV?
Look, this is for fans only, a major disappointment. Can I call that so early in the year? It's
You
not
can.
really early, is it?
No, you can.
A major disappointment.
Like I said,
As big a
if we had a
disappointment-
fan on here and if
As
they
what?
loved
As
it,
Indy?
it would have been a more balanced.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
It might be right up there with Indiana as the biggest disappointment
It
of the
might
year.
be.
There you go.
That's what we thought of Sex in the City. Sorry, guys, it ain't great.